Hi, this is Lisa Marie Nicole, and this is Rockin' for God. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock. Let's rock. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the award-winning Rockin' for God podcast. I am your host, Christian recording artist Lisa Marie Nicole. Today is Sunday, July 5th. Happy birthday, America. I hope everyone enjoyed your day yesterday and today, if you're still celebrating. If you missed my 250th anniversary show from Friday, please go to my YouTube channel and watch the replay. Today is the 14th Sunday in Ordinary Time. The gospel from today is from Matthew 11:25-30. Jesus said, "Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am weak and humble of heart, and you will find rest for yourselves. For my yoke is easy and my burden light." Jesus invites the disciples to follow and learn from him and the model of perfect obedience to the Father. Jesus' invitation cues the following controversies regarding the spiritual significance of the Sabbath. While the Old Covenant celebration of the Sabbath centered on earthly rest from earthly labor, Jesus offers heavenly rest in the New. Today's guest is the founder of the Culture Shift, a nonprofit organization that works to help communities. Tim McCLURE, aka Mr. Shamrock, is a hip-hop rap artist, and we will speak to him about his life and music and organization. Stick around for one of my songs at the end of the show and the O'Hare Dogs of the Week. This show is sponsored by the Four Persons and Lisa Marie Nicole Music, and we will be right back. Hello, everyone that just joined me. Welcome back to Rockin' for God podcast with Lisa Marie Nicole. If you are joining me for the first time, whether you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, or anywhere else, welcome to the show, and I hope you become a regular and watch me every Sunday at 6 p.m. I have different guests on every week, and it's going to be fun. And I just want to thank everybody for watching the show on Friday. I mean, we had a lot of viewers, and I'm so blessed that so many people watched it and shared it, and those artists were just incredible if they watched it. If you didn't watch it, just go back and check it out on my YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see everybody that performed. So the next 2 weeks, I'm going to have two members of the Culture Shift that will be on, and tonight I have on the founder of the organization. So let's bring him on and talk to him. Hello, how are you?
Hello. Thank you. I'm doing good.
And you want to tell everybody who you are and where you're located?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in Houston, Texas. Mr. Shamrock, aka Timothy McClure, founder, creator of Culture Shift.
You're so I guess you're Irish, huh?
Yeah. You could say yes, Scots Irish.
Yeah, Mr. Shamrock, that's cool. I love where'd you come? I mean, I know how you come up with it, but why like I know you're a hip hop rap artist, right? So that's your name?
Yeah,
That's your
yeah.
artist name? Yeah.
Well, I'm in the studio, so I've been recording artists for a long time, and so everyone started, calling me Shamrock. And when I started doing music, like seriously, I started looking at it. I was like, wait, there's another Shamrock out there, but there's not another Mr. Shamrock. There can only be one.
That's true. I know. I did that too with my artist name, with Lisa Marie Nicole. I looked to see if there were any more, and there was Lisa Nicole's, Nicole Lisa's, and no Lisa Marie Nicole's. I was like, yes, I could do that. But that's great. Yeah, yeah, I like that. It's a cool name. And you go by that all the time, or do you go by Timothy or Tim?
No, yeah, I always go by Mr. Shamrock, especially if I'm performing all my merch, and everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. Well, I'm sure that doesn't say that on your birth certificate, though, right?
No, yeah, no.
That would be pretty weird. um, so when did you decide to get into hip hop and rap? When did you start writing and stuff like that?
Well, I actually started writing songs at like about 14, but I enjoyed writing at a young age. But then I really got into hip hop, I guess, I would say, with the culture around here in Houston, it just kind of grew on you, and
Mhm.
kind of freestyling and just, listening to beats, it just became norm. And I had a lot of friends that did it, and so I wanted to build a studio that was, professional enough to record my friends, because I felt like some of them were really good,
Mhm.
and I enjoyed writing myself, and so I also felt like I needed a spot to at least record myself too.
And
So
I guess that's where you are, right? That's a nice studio. I
yes,
see that
ma'am.
behind you. Yeah,
Yes, I.
that's nice. Yeah, did you like when you freestyle, does that like just come to you, or like you train yourself to do that, or it's just like a blessing basically that you're born with?
Well, it's I guess a hone skill. I mean, over the years you can kind of see, you're able to kind of come up with new things as
Uh-huh.
opposed to saying the same thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, to me, hip hop's a spiritual thing. So if you can come up with something on the fly, I mean, like even if it's lyrics or guitar playing, I mean, it's all kind of your own expression.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Well, it's poetry.
Yeah.
It's like poetry. I'm a poet, so I know, but I don't hip hop.
Right.
I haven't tried yet. Everybody keeps asking me to do it. I'm like, I don't know about that. But
Yeah.
you never know. Maybe someday I'll take one of my poems and I'll start out there and see how it comes out. um, but that's great. So if you want to speak about the culture shift, talk a little bit about that, how you got it started, and you could talk about Alex a little bit, and the organization and what you do, what you're striving to do with that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was an idea. It's just, a blessing to see what it's turned into because as an idea, Alex is family. He's one of my
Mhm.
cousins. And so we've always had the bond when it come to music growing up. So um, when I told him about the culture shift idea was, I think about over 5 years ago now. And it was during the pandemic when, you couldn't go out, you couldn't do anything. You weren't allowed to do anything really.
Mhm.
And all the music on the radio, like you put on, I had my son, he was 5 years old at the time. And I'm sitting here thinking, you can't listen to the radio with him here, and it's only gotten worse in the last 5 years.
Yep.
So I was like telling him this idea that I'm an artist. If we could come up with a, organization that kind of helps shift artists to higher their tier, because there's a lot of artists that are secular artists that don't write stuff and make music related to, but that's a whole anyway. But
Yeah.
so
Mhm.
with that idea, he goes, yeah, well, we could do that, and we could run challenges or contests or do events, and reach out to other nonprofit and all this. And I was like, wow, that's actually okay. So let's see where. And then here we are 5 years later, and he's actually helped turn this into something that does work with artists. We have live events. We have one coming up in August. So and we do help the the hungry, the unhoused, those that are struggling, and so we try to help people that have addiction struggles, point them in the right direction. And so we try to do good.
That's great, all of that. And you also help the youth, right?
Yeah, and we do work with the youth,
which
and
they need it desperately.
yeah, exactly. And we're trying to, for this one, this for Unity, we're trying to get a youth, because my son is very he has really big ideas. Like last year when we had the Fort Unity, he came
Mhm.
out and brought slime and sold some of his slime that he made. And then he also had a station where kids could pay like $5 and make their own color of slime, like his little station.
Yeah.
So this year he's got really big into crocheting. So now he's making, like, he made this bee. This bee is so amazing. I'm like, he's
Wow.
10.
What do you
So
make that out of?
this is crocheting. He
Is it
crocheted
really?
this. Yeah.
Wow. That's
So,
nice.
I mean, coming from, I mean, this is another little guy he made, but now this year he wants to make little things and bring them out there and, sell them. And so after talking to my cousin, he wants to find other kids too that are entrepreneurial
Hmm.
and want to set up. And so maybe we'll have like a entrepreneurial kid station or something,
Yeah.
because we do have a bounce house. We do have plans to have, it's already going to be family fun entertainment. So
That's great. There should be so much more of this. When I heard about your organization, I saw you guys on Facebook. I said, I'd like to have you guys on here because I want you to talk about that. That needs to get out there more, especially with the youth, because, music is great. Music is medicine. And, music is, especially some of these kids are so talented. You don't even realize it until you see them. Not
yeah,
even just hip hop. I mean, a lot of them could play instruments. They could play at young ages, and it's incredible. And it's good that that you do that for them to get them off the streets.
yeah, no, I
Uh,
appreciate that. Yeah, it's really nice.
you're doing a youth show in Bloomington, Indiana on August 14th at the warehouse.
Yeah, that's something you can talk to Alex about. That's the next event. That's after the Fort Unity.
Yeah, I just posted that, Mr. OL4L2U. What's your name, brother? I can't tell by who you are.
Oh, that's Ken. Rise
Oh,
up.
okay. Oh, Ken M. I see it. Okay,
Yeah,
Ken M.
yeah. Welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Okay.
Welcome to the
Oh, he
show.
said you're doing a youth show in Bloomington. Okay, August 14th at the warehouse.
So let me change. For a minute, I'm just gonna change things here. How has your faith in God helped you with this organization?
That's an interesting question. I would say because God would want you to um, help people. God is about, for me, it's about, helping others. And being there for others. And so when you see the negativity and you see how corrupt the music era is,
Mm-hmm.
um, just having something that is actually there to help and be there, you know, is why I feel like my faith has led me to continue to try to help others, is because, through music, yes, I can express myself, but at the same time, everyone else is expressing themselves through their own music as well,
Mm-hmm.
so, and we want to celebrate those that are doing it in a healthy manner, I guess you could say. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that would be, unless because the music you're talking about is not.
I know, right? And that's exactly, like, I mean, when I used to rap, teaching myself how to rap and listen to all these when I was young, there was cursing in it and everything else. And so
Mhm.
I wanted to elevate my writing and not curse in writing and see how it played out. And then here we are years later. I don't even, curse in my music. And you can tell that there's other artists and other hip hop writers do the same thing. They don't, so they, alleviate themselves and elevate themselves and not have to do that to express themselves.
Well, you can basically be an example for that then, because Yeah, there's no reason to talk like that in that kind of music, or even not even just cursing. I mean, just bad things in general, you know. But you can be an example that you can do this, and you
Right.
don't have to be dirty and say things, you know, like that. You don't have to do that. So,
Yeah. Oh,
well,
and
I'm
people
good.
can feel the shift too, and they can feel it. Sorry, go ahead.
No, what were you saying?
I said people can feel the shift too. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, you can tell those that are deciding to, engage in this, or those that are, so I mean, you can feel that there's something that's happening. So
So where'd you get that name from? Did you come up with that?
what?
Culture shift.
Oh, yeah. I've been, because I mean, we started it out as Culture Shift Challenge because
Hmm.
we're challenging artists, and it was going to be an online competition kind of thing, for fun, and it's turned into way more and bigger and better things than that. So, but yeah. So the culture shift is just the shift. We're shifting culture, for good by celebrating the good. Celebrating artists that are
Amen.
doing.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna play your first song, "Be What You Need," and I'm gonna play that, and then we'll
Okay.
come back and talk about it. Okay, we'll be right back.
This song is about you being what you need. Basically, you are enough. Then why do we feel the need of someone else, and at the same time not being able to provide what they needed themselves? We dealing with division. It's to the point where we lost our vision. Gotta stay healing. How else can I express how I'm feeling? Break the tension, don't fake your intentions. We see too much corruption. Since a young age, we grow up wanting a connection. Those relationships fade away, so no one shows up and tell me what happens. Seeking validation from all the wrong places. Willing to do anything just to make it. With the day spent, guess I'll lay here till I can't feel the loss of my best friend. If it were meant to be, you'll see him again. Heart and flames, the only thing left for the memories that remain. The only thing left is my heart's in flames. Be what you need. Just be what you need. Tell me why I need you. Be what you need. I can't be what you need. Tell me why I need you. Stay strong and persevere. I only wanted you when you were here. Since you left, I can see clear. Divide and conquer, put my life in a higher tier. Face the demons and defeat the monsters. Don't shed no tears, now they can't stop you. In real time, it's a one. The past life's what I need. But now that you're gone, feeling like Floyd, I can't breathe. Find a way to fill the void, find a way to feel complete. Life is not a toy, I can't believe last time I saw you. Miss your voice, but I can't see your face. Conflicting place for me to be. Describing what it takes to overcome what you see. Subscribe to yourself before you anyone else to believe. Like the south side, ride one deep. So I don't need anyone, just me. Be what you need. Just be what you need. Tell me why I need you. Be what you need. I can't be what you need. Tell me why I need you.
Nice. I like the beat to that. It's cool. So, how'd you come up with the lyrics for this one?
So I went through a divorce a couple years ago, and so got custody of my son, and kind of went through a lot with that, and it's just kind of expressing myself in the sense that you feel like you need that person, but at the same time you can't be there for them too. So you have to be enough for yourself, you know.
Mhm.
And so it's just kind of the way I just expressed it. And, you know, I don't know. It's be what you need. You know, you got to be able to supply that for yourself, you know, because I don't know, it was just tough. And so I just felt like when I put it out there and then I recorded it that way, I was like, man, it just kind of hits, you know, and it's like, and then I've been performing it. So, you know, it's just really, it's been fun.
Well, I'm sorry about what you went through, but
Yeah.
Usually the best writing comes from sorrow, suffering. Everything that we go through in life is usually where we get our best songs. I know that for a fact. So I know, but a lot of people do. And that's, I mean, as writers, as songwriters, you know that, you know, you come and you never know who you're reaching to with those things. So somebody might be going through the same thing you're going through.
Yeah.
And, you know, they'll heal that and that might get to them. So, but, that's great. That's, I like your rapping too. I like the way you do it.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. So how did you meet Alex, and what made you join him? What made you guys join together to do this? Like, did you meet him first before you did this, or you did it together?
Well, no, he and I are family. Like I said, he's my cousin. So we grew up together.
Oh, you're real family.
Yeah,
I
we're real
just
family.
meant fam. I didn't know you meant
no, he's not
your real
my
family.
fam. He's for real my family.
Okay, he's real family.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Sorry,
Well,
Alex.
he's been in the studio. He signed the wall. Everyone that's recorded here signed the wall. So he signed the wall every time he's been here. And I don't know if you can see it, but it says AMAC over there on the wall.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's cool. That's a cool studio.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and so he came, you know, I think 2008 is the first time he signed it. And every time he comes, he signs the new year that he's here. So
Yeah, well, so everybody knows Alex, he's another Irishman, I guess, right? Alex McDonald.
Yeah.
He will be on next week. So he's going to be the second part of the culture shift. So we'll talk about Alex next week. So shout out to Alex. Yeah, he's in the chat room there. So he'll be on next week.
But
so
he is one of my biggest fans too when it comes to music. He's always loved my music. He's always inspired me as well, you know. And even when like I've had doubt, and I would share ideas with him. I've opened up to him, and I feel like I can talk to him about anything. And so that's why when I shared the idea of Culture Shift with him, you know, he's like, I'm down. I'm going to ride with you on this until the end. You got something here. And so, okay. So, you know, we've been just expanding it ever since.
Well, from what I've talked to him, he is a really nice person. I could tell just by chatting with him back and forth and everything. You could tell he's a good person too, as well as you. So you guys make a great team together to do this. So it's a great organization. And, you know, thank you for what you do for everybody. And for, you know, also for the independent artists that you guys take on, you know, and you go, where have you been in the United States with the tours?
Well, personally, I've performed, you know, in Houston and of course, like Austin, Dallas, Seguin, Texas. I've traveled here, but I also went up and we do Culture Shift events in Indiana, Illinois. Where else? I mean, we just, because he's up there, so he puts together the events for the artists that come perform. So they're usually local up there in the Midwest. But I have had a friend that I met that came down here from Nebraska. So, you know, he comes through sometimes too. So, you know, they just kind of come from all over.
That's good. Yeah. And I told you next time you're in Florida.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I know that you look for people to do these events, right?
Yeah. So we have our website too. So you can always go to our website and sign up. There's a sign up link for artists. And so we do go through, you know, periodically and, you know, listen to people's music and everything else and see where you're from. And so, yeah.
That's cool. That sounds good. Yeah. Brian said music runs deep in Irish culture. He's Irish. So it's true.
It is.
You try to just have a Gaelic or something. It's rapid Irish.
Right. I have a mad respect for Irish music too. I mean, I don't make Irish music, but I have mad respect. It's very good, you know.
I used to listen to the Pogues. You know who the Pogues are? You hear the Pogues? They're a really good Irish band from years ago. I'm talking about probably the 90s. But they got some really good music. You should check them out. They're a good band. They're a good Irish band.
I like Flogging Molly. I don't know if you've heard of them before.
Yep. I know a lot of the Chieftains. They're another great one. There's a lot of great Irish bands. What is so I'm going to get back to a question for you. What is the most important thing you feel is to teach children today through your music and your lyrics or anything else, just speaking?
Today, I mean, I don't know. I feel like, you know, kids need a way to express themselves with everything going on and everything so readily available for kids nowadays. They need something that can express themselves. And so for me, I found a safe haven, and it's, you know, in the studio. So I mean, you know, if kids pick up a guitar, if they pick up the piano, if they pick up something, you know, they're not going to be out destructing. They're going to be learning and expressing themselves through the instrument, or, you know, even writing. So, you know, if that answers, but yeah,
I understand what you're saying. Also, I believe that faith is really important also for these kids, for kids growing up today, because if you don't believe in God, you're going to find something to believe in.
Right.
And
at
times it's not going to be good, because they'll you know, they will try to put something else in there instead of God. They will fill it with something else. The void will always be filled with something. And you know, that's why I think it's good for people to always have some kind of faith in there when they talk to their kids. I
definitely, and I pray with my son every night. So when I put him to bed, it's been a ritual every night. You know, that's what we do. We either read a book. When he was young, it was read, tell a story. Now, and then pray. And now it's just, you know, it's bedtime. You know, it's pray and good night. You know, so
that's great, because you're teaching him. You're teaching him that way when he's young. How old is he now?
He'll be 11 on the 20th.
11.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. So he's getting up there. Is he going to do what you're doing? Does he want to do music?
Yeah, I mean, he loves music, you know. So I mean, he has his own way. I don't think he's going to do what I do, but, you know, he does like making music. He likes to, you know, there's just different. He's very artistic in all different ways.
Yeah, that's great.
It's interesting to see it turn out. Yeah.
Do you write your own lyrics all the time, or do you collaborate with other artists?
I always write my own lyrics. I mean, if I have artists collaborate with me, usually they write their own lyrics. But sometimes I will freestyle. And so if an artist wants me to get on it, I might freestyle the verse and not write it, you know, and if it's good enough, I'll submit it. It's good, you know, but if it's not, I'll write.
Yeah. Well, freestyling basically is you don't think about what you're going to write. You just come up with it, right?
Well, I have a concept. So usually I listen to the beat. I come up with a concept, what I'm going to go with, you know, like what the feeling is. And then, yeah, it's just off the top of the dome. Like you just ride the beat.
I follow this guy. Do you ever see this guy on Facebook called Guitaro or something like that? He plays the guitar all over the United States, and he asks people to come up and freestyle his songs.
No, that's cool.
Oh, it's a pretty cool. I've been watching. I'm like addicted to it now. It's like every time it's on, he's a pretty good guitar player, and he goes like and stands in all kinds of cities, and he sings a song, and then he'll ask somebody to come over. And actually, there's two of them. This other guy's Crash Adams. That's the one I've been watching. He has people come on, and he'll walk up and he'll sing a whole song, and then he'll hand the microphone and go, "Can you freestyle this song?" Some of these guys are good. I don't know how they do this. Like they'll listen to the lyrics of the song so they understand what the concept is, and then they'll just come up and just freestyle like the whole entire part of the song. And it's pretty cool watching that.
Yeah, there's other videos I've seen that are pretty cool. There's people that are like on the street with their whole setup, and they randomly go up to people and they're like, "Hey, do you do music? Are you an artist?" And, yeah. Well, come do like freestyle a song right now on the spot, and then
yeah, I've seen that.
Usually really good.
I've seen that too. That's awesome. Yeah, it's good to be able to do that. I mean, if you don't know how to do that, to everybody else, it's hard, to think about that in your head, to just come up with like lyrics like that, and to just come up with freestyle stuff like that. I mean, most people write everything down and they have to sit there and look at it and say, that doesn't look right. Let me change this verse and blah, blah, blah. But to just come up with that in your head, that's a gift. That's a blessing, really, to do that.
Like the song One and Only that Alex just released with DJ Sunny Side Up. I freestyled that song. My part on that song.
So you do collab with other artists? Like if somebody asked you to do like a bridge or something in a song, or would you do that? Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, that's good to know. How do you guys decide where the shows are going to be?
Well, the Fort Unity on the river, that one is every year in Fort Unity or surrounding area up there, because we try to have that event on the river. And so, but I don't know. We've decided with what we're trying to do is put together some kind of way to, travel and move around with our organization. But generally, I do like events here with South Park Coalition. Shout out to them, because they've been putting me on to events all over Texas for the last year. So I do appreciate that, and Alex, so with him being up there, it's always that we're going to have that event there. And then this time we were trying to have the Bloomington one and a few other ones. So it just depends on how many funds we can raise. It depends on how, days we can travel and perform and have these events.
Yeah, well, you're a nonprofit, so you rely on funds, right? Well, we'll talk about that at the end of the show. You could tell everybody where they can donate and everything. Right now, I'm going to play your next song. This is Unfair Fight, and we'll be right back.
All right.
The fight between good and evil is real. Good versus evil. It's a path you have to choose. It's up to you to decide. Mr. Shamrock, a relic, a vet, leaving Texas, hit the set on a plane or a private jet. You claim you're riding for the best in the airstrike. We overhead with an unfair fight, no regrets. A relic, a vet, leaving Texas, hit the set on a plane or a private jet. You claim you're riding for the best in the airstrike. We overhead with an unfair fight, no regrets, no regrets. One life taken, another one is born. Why I feel torn? The light comes from the core. Neglect it, lose it, or get in tune with it. Mind by the spirit, what am I doing? Unity for the community with a culture shift movement. On to a good versus evil music revolution. If you believe, you can see what they pushing. We won't agree to shit that's like clovers popping up all over. Different type of street soldier, raising the standard. Attention to danger. Make you better, focus, gotta make you better. Bringing hope to the restless. If you didn't listen, no time to rest. The wicked continues while we shift it. Hearing the evil, seeing no evil, speaking no evil. The real is you feeling. If it's feeling, it's gotta be the spirit is living. Living life to the fullest. Don't be left in the dark clueless. Get moving. If you don't make a move, I say you lose it. A relic, a vet, leaving Texas, hit the set on a plane or a private jet. You claim you're riding for the best in the airstrike. We overhead with an unfair fight, no regrets. A relic, a vet, leaving Texas, hit the set on a plane or a private jet. You claim you're riding for the best in the airstrike. We overhead with an unfair fight, no regrets, no regrets. No regrets. Unfair fight, unfair fight. Relic, a vet, it's an unfair fight. A relic, a vet, leaving Texas, hit the set on a plane or a private jet. You claim you're riding for the best in the airstrike. We overhead with an unfair fight, no regrets. A relic, a vet, leaving Texas, hit the set on a plane or a private jet. You claim you're riding for the best in the airstrike. We overhead with an unfair fight, no regrets, no regrets.
That's another good one. So what do the lyrics exactly mean?
Well, this one is a little bit more, faith, I guess, influenced.
Yeah.
Unfair fight. It's, I feel again back to the music industry and how everything is, up in the air. Like when it comes to secular and, it's just, I mean, because I'm not a Christian artist, but this has, this song is like, it feels like it's an unfair fight for Christian artists, if that makes sense, because, they are shunned, they are turned away, and all this because of their faith or because of whatever the case may be, because it's not secular. So, I mean, and yeah, I don't know. It's just, I feel like it's kind of like the culture shift anthem in a sense, but I don't know.
What you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I understand that because I'm a Christian artist, so I understand what that means. Yeah. And that's true. It's a lot of times if you're not secular or mainstream also, independent artists have a fight right now. And we're trying to keep up against the mainstream artists, but I've seen some of the best independent artists in my life since I've been doing this show. I mean, these people, I don't know why they're not as out there as much as they are. Some of these people are incredible that come on this show. And that's why I want to do this, to help everybody be seen more and heard. So,
well, thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. And great songs. I like them. I'm going to right now, I'm going to see, why don't you talk about what shows you have coming up now and where they're going to be so people know.
The next one's going to be the Fort Unity on the river, August 1st. And that's going to be in Purdue. We're having it at a campus, a college campus. So this year it's going to be at a different place than we've usually had it, but it's not far from where we've had it. So, and that's the next one. After that is the Bloomington one for the Culture Shift. And so I think that's it that I know of
right now. Okay.
Yeah. Now we do have some, I think we're going to have a, what is it called? Like a fundraiser.
Oh, okay.
For this food organization. Sometimes we do have food organization fundraisers. You can always see them on our Facebook page.
Like food banks, stuff like that.
No, like if you order Panda Express, I think is the next one. If you
okay.
You use a code, a certain percentage will go to our organization.
Oh, all right. I see.
Yeah. So
yeah, well, nonprofit. Yeah. Is that just in where you guys are, or is it worldwide? Like
it's nationwide, but yeah, sometimes they have it to where it's only one specific location, and they use the code at that location. And then I think this is our second one that we're having, that it's nationwide. If you use the code and you order Panda Express and you use a Culture Shift code, that a percentage goes to Culture Shift.
Oh, wow. That's good to know. You have that posted everywhere that people can see it?
Yeah, we do have our marketing team up and posting that, on Facebook for the new one coming up. We did just have one at Black Bear Diner in Houston. We had one but it was only at that location. You went in and ate, you gave them the code, they scanned it, and then a percentage goes to Culture Shift.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
It was pretty cool.
Do you have any other songs coming out? Yeah, you write anything else?
Yeah, I do. I have, a lot of songs that I have written in the last year I haven't released yet. So I do have a few songs coming out. They're just need to get the final touch on them, and the master. So I got all the stems for this one song, and it just, I need to get it to where it's where I want it, before I put it out. But yeah, I need to start writing some more. I need to get back in and start writing some more new stuff.
All right, I got a question for you. What's your hope for hip hop moving forward?
What's my hope for hip hop? That I guess that it could kind of go back to the way it was when it started, which I don't. It's impossible to happen, but you know.
I know what you mean.
So
Yeah, because it got crazy over a while in between. Yeah, I know. Remember the old stuff, and then it came back, and it was just going crazy off the wall. But it's slowly moving back a little bit. You know, there's some artists that are doing better with their stuff now. So I think we'll get there eventually.
yeah, hopefully, if Culture Shift perseveres,
Yeah, just keep doing what you're doing, and
right?
you will. So your organization, you have your own website for you guys, right?
Yes, wearetheshifters.com. And that's where you can see any upcoming events that we have or anything that we're involved in. Or if you want to get involved as well, then you can, of course, reach out to us as well through the website.
Okay. Do you work with all genres of music or just hip hop? All
Yes.
genres?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we work with all genres.
Okay. And so what about you? Where can everybody follow you?
You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram, Mr. Shamrock. I think the
Your
Instagram
music.
is my music's on YouTube. It's just under Mr. Shamrock on all platforms. Mr. Shamrock, but yeah.
On what on streaming platforms?
Yeah. It should be able like Spotify, and if you
Yeah.
just put Mr. Shamrock, you'll see. I have I don't know how many songs up now, but I've been releasing songs for only the last 3 to 5. Well, I guess since 2020, so 5 years, 6 years now.
You got albums out or just singles?
Just singles.
Okay.
I want to release this album that I've been working on, but I haven't. I've only been releasing singles from the album.
Mhm.
So yeah. But I
Well,
want to release the album.
that's good.
Yeah,
Well,
but I do have artists from other that I'm trying to clear up, because the industry is what it is. So I bought some beats with some lyrics on it from, a professional artist. And so it's just like before I can release this, I want to make sure everything is,
Yes, I understand. Yeah, you have to do that.
yeah. So.
Well, that's good. And so tell everybody how they can donate to you guys and where you could donate on the website, I'm assuming. Is there a place they can donate?
Yeah, there's a Zeffy link on the wearetheshifters.com website, and you can donate through Zeffy to Culture Shift.
Okay. And then I guess the money gets used for the organization for what you do and the different projects you're doing and everything, right?
Yep. Yes, ma'am. Everything goes towards either the next event or whatever, that we have to. And the board decides what we're doing with the funds when they come in. And so, yeah, we have a whole board. It's not just Alex and I,
That's
so,
good.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you very much for coming on the show. This is a great show, and I enjoyed the music. Keep doing what you're doing. You're blessed at what you do, so just remember that and keep spreading the love and everything around the world. That's one way to try to make the world a better place by what you guys are doing. So I really appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to having Tim on next week too, so we'll talk about other things.
Alex.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. I keep calling him Alex, not Mr. Shamrock.
Yeah.
Alex. I don't know why I keep calling him that. But Alex, sorry.
Well, and thank you. I appreciate you having us and helping, Culture Shift, as a whole. So we appreciate it.
Yes, no problem. And we'll be in touch and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good rest of your week.
Thank you. You too.
Take care. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the show. Before we leave, I'm going to talk about the Open Hands Animal Rescue dogs right now that are that are still up for adoption. This is Smiley. He's a male Rottweiler. He's 5 years old. and he is still with the foster, and he's looking for a home. He's located in the Central Florida region. I think he's in Marion County, and he is looking for a home also. He's with the foster right now. And then this is Bella. She's a fantastic dog, and she's also looking for a home. She's another 1-year-old. Well, she's almost 2 by now, Rottweiler. And she's looking for a home also. She's with the foster. If anybody is interested in adopting any of these dogs, they're in Central Florida, openhandsanimalrescue.org, openhandsanimalrescue.com. Email is gmail.com, openhandsanimalrescue@gmail.com. You can go on their website and you can make a donation. They are a nonprofit. They do everything for equine, any kind of animals they rescue. They have fosters, and I am so blessed to be part of this organization. They do so much for the animals in Florida and outside of Florida region also when they have to. So please, if you can donate, just go to that website. And also next week, I will have on the other half of Culture Shift, Alex. I got it right. Alex McDonald. He will be on next week, and we will talk to him about his life, and we'll talk to him about his part in Culture Shift and what he's doing to help change the world. That's next week. Then I have Scott Vanover on the 19th. He is an instrumentalist. He is a Christian artist. He writes instrumental music, beautiful music. On the 26th, I have the 4 persons. Bill Hemsworth will come on. He's a Catholic evangelist, and he's also an author and a publisher, and he published one of my books for me. So he will come on and talk about his life and everything and whatever else we could discuss. I'm not going to get into August yet because I'm completely booked up for August, but I just booked something in September. If anybody's out there would like to be on this show and you are in the music industry, not in the music industry, if you're a clergy, you're in the choir, an author, publisher, record label, anything you want to come on and talk about your testimony and just talk about your life and how God has helped you, please contact me at LisaMarieNicole625@gmail.com, or you could send me a message on Messenger at Lisa Marie Nicole Music, and I'll get you on the show. I have some weeks open in September right now, but they're going quick. So contact me if you'd like to come on the show. So once again, I just want to let everybody know I was nominated. I think everybody knows I was nominated for Podcast and Podcaster of the Year and Voice of the Year for the Spin Awards. I need votes up until July 24th. So if everybody would please go on thespinawards.com/vote and vote for this show so I can try to win. I won last year, so it would be nice to get up there again. I would like to win Podcaster of the Year if that's possible. But go under Rockin' for God for podcast and Lisa Marie Nicole for podcaster, and then voice is just my name. And you could vote as many times a day as you want. And then I'll find out on the 24th if I made it or not, if I made the finals. So thank you once again for everything. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you'll come back next week and down the line and see all the other great guests that I have on. So I'm going to leave you guys tonight with my song, What Would Jesus Do? This is my 80s, Christian 80s rock song. Pop. It's pop rock. And I'll see you guys next week. Have a blessed rest of your week. And happy birthday, America, and happy 4th of July to everyone, too. Take care.
Have
in life. I question where I've been, fighting for survival, searching for a friend, looking for the one I can tell my troubles to. He's been there all along with his love shining through. What would Jesus do if he was in your shoes? What would Jesus do before you make that move? Pray to the one whose word is the truth. What would Jesus do if he was in your shoes? When you're alone, don't know where to begin. Open up your mind, let the Lord enter in. Feel him enter What would Jesus do if he was in your shoes? What would Jesus do before you make that move? Pray to the one whose word is the truth. Say to yourself, he will get me through. What would Jesus do if he